Are these Solite moldable surf booties worth the hype? Stick around and let's find out. Size 10, I'm a 10.5-ish. So I'm going sizing down, as they say. They say if you're half size, size down. If you're your normal size, get the normal size. These are the 3 millimeters with the normal bottom. There's also a reef bottom they have. That's kind of cool. Custom 3 millimeter pros, 2.0. And let's get these heated up, molded, and give them a test. And I'll let you know how they go. It's a before image as well. These are not molded, and the left one feels good. The right one is really tight. So if I wasn't gonna mold these, I would right away be like, these are too small. So let's see if the molding is gonna make them a little bigger and then be perfecto. So we'll see if after I mold them, if this big toe gets a little bit more room, because they don't come in half sizes, so you really gotta kind of dial in your fit, and bottom line, the molding usually stretches them out a little bit. So I feel like when in doubt, size down, but we will see if that is the truth or not. Our instructions are: you heat up some wattas, you pour them in the boots, let it chill for 5 minutes. Then you also throw on these sweet socks, which are almost kind of like my fancy and gingy socks, just missing a couple toes, but they, you know, get your little toesies out there. You throw those on, and these also are the ones that have the straps, so I would always advise to go straps. And you have those on for 5 minutes, and you walk around for a little bit, and then once they are about room temperature, you are good to go. So we will see if that's it. And yeah, let's run through the steps now. I have these all ready for that hot boiling water to go in there to wait for 5 minutes. And also, when you do this and you stick your feet in afterwards, you wear the socks. But also you can wear the socks when you actually are surfing. So we'll see if I want to do that or not. But obviously it'll be a little tighter wearing them, and that's probably what I felt too. But I think some people do wear the socks while surfing, but they serve a great purpose molding the boots as well. So as the water boils up, we will wait to get these bad boys filled. Fill her up. You want to go about kind of right to the, you do the whole thing, just pretty much to fill the sole of it. It is getting steamy. Can't even see how full it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting pretty good. Pretty much to the ankle. Hope there's enough water. See? Steamy, baby, steamy. Alright. Now we will let these get their steam on. Whew, love it. We'll let those get their steam. My lens just fogged up. Let these get their steam on for 5 minutes, and then we will pour the water out, pour in cool water, pour that out, and then stick them on for 5 minutes. Again, it's a little tricky, but you want to fill it up pretty much to where this orange material starts. So kind of like where just your foot is going, so this rubber area. And those are hot, those are steamy. So if you have trouble seeing, you can kind of push on it and you'll see where the water is going. But yeah, clock's ticking. The Omni Custom Pros, or sorry, these are not the Omni, these are the Custom Pros 2.0, 3 millimeters, steaming. All right, now we're gonna pour these out and pour in some cool water. So, cool water flush. Cool water. Is that cool? Yeah. Let this fill up. Okay. These series aren't too crazy. Oh, those are good. All right, now we're gonna throw these babies on and let them do their magic. Oh yeah. I think they already got a teeny bit bigger already. Let me get this, I think I'm gonna get this pretty tight. This strap. just to really mold as best as possible. This little back thing, thank God for that. I think always comes in handy. I think I definitely already got a teeny bigger. So, there we go. Now I'm just going to walk around for 5 minutes. Like this. Timer. So, used to walk around for 5 minutes. Then I will take them off, and then, in theory, all the instructions are finished and we should be good to go. So let's keep walking around in these. With snowboard boots, you kind of want to just stay still usually, or do like a little mover like this. With these, I feel like they want you to walk around, quote unquote. I'm going to tighten these a little bit more. They definitely feel good. My left foot's perfect. My right foot is a little tight, but with the sock on, I think that's what I might be doing it a little bit. They're also kind of a little more barefoot feeling to me than compared to the XL dry locks that I'm also wearing. Those seem to have more of a bottom. These do have another version that have a bottom that's more for reef and rocks and rivers and stuff, but right away these feel like I'm going to have better board feel, but there still is some protection for the rocks and reef. I guess we'll have to see, but the other Omnis could be a good option if you want to have the extra bottom protection for the rocks and stuff. You're going to really do all kinds of stuff to get these things just feeling great, feeling fantastic. That's fantastic. I can feel the right one getting a little bigger as we speak. Tell you what, they so far they are feeling very like slippers. I can feel them getting a little bigger. They definitely feel a lot more minimalistic than any other booty I've worn so far in my surf career. So, yeah. And it's hard work testing out these booties, so don't mind your boys sweat. I just wanna see you sweat. I'm noticing less arch support than the XL dry locks, which you know is what it is. But hey, if you want the barefoot feel, these are feeling pretty barefoot. To chime into after they've been molded, so it's still super tight. The right one's very tight, and yeah, and everything in this boot for me is skin tight. It's like a second skin. So this whole area is tight. That's touching. My right foot's a half size bigger than my left foot, so this is really touching. I'm hoping this loosens up a little bit, because right now that's a little painful. But everything else besides my right big toe fits really amazing. What's also crazy is this back part actually fits really good too. And they're extremely light. They're extremely light. And yes, even on the box it says barefoot, so they feel a lot more barefoot-y. Alright guys, we have reached the 5-minute mark, so I'm going to take these off. Oh, that was not good. That was on the hot stove. Perfect. I'm going to take these off, give them a test surf, and then I will report back with my findings. If the Solite booties, if the moldable, if it is worth it, if it is worth slightly extra expense for your comfort, and just usually, you know, booties and company stuff fits differently, so are these going to be good just for my somewhat broken feet, but overall pretty normalish feet. So let's I'll let you know after the surf how they went. I'm gonna do what all the YouTubers do. See you then. Alright y'all, we have tested out the Solite Custom Pro 2.0s, the 3mm, and let me tell you, they work pretty dang well. The board feel is for sure the best board feel I've ever felt my entire life. The moldability is hands down, like, they fit really, really great. I'm kind of like a 10.5. Usually I wear a size 11 shoes. I got size 10, and at first my big toe was kind of tight, but right in the water, it went perfectly. Again, if you're right on the size, you can get your size. If you're in doubt, I would say size down. You can mold them again and again to try to get them perfected. Because yeah, my left foot is pretty much a 10, my right foot's a 10.5, and my right foot's perfect. Left foot, it's like I could almost do a 9, but at the same time, then it's kind of getting crazy. So for me, I think I did size them perfectly by going down a half a size of my typical shoe size. You gotta kind of pick which foot you want, because I have a 10 and a 10.5. So bottom line, I think they're a great move. Maybe one con, but I don't know if it's because I just re-waxed my board or not, was they seem like they weren't as super duper mega grippy as my past XL booties. But again, it's not a fair comparison because it was a freshly waxed board, so I couldn't really tell if it was just because it didn't have enough wax and it needed, like, you know, gobs and gobs of wax, because I really waxed my boards a lot. But with the XL booties, I noticed that they are like kind of too grippy, where these kind of are the opposite way. So they kind of feel more like your normal feet, which is nice. The split toe is nice. It's kind of a shorter split toe. So if you're used to a longer split toe, at first it feels like your toe doesn't want to stay in there, but it's just because the little piece that comes down isn't terribly long. So bottom line, I'm really stoked on these, and again, the moldability, they're the only boot companies that currently do that, and I think it is like a really big selling point that actually does work. When you buy snowboard boots, like, I always want them to be moldable, because for me the moldability really is the upper echelon, kind of like moldable insoles. Like, I can't do any of the regular insoles, I need those moldable ones. So I would definitely recommend these. I bought these with my own money, so you know, I have not talked to Solite. This is all just a honest review, as we call it in the YouTube sphere. But yeah, I really like these. They have another version called the Omni, which is, I think, more of a typical thicker sole that's better for reefs and rocks. Because another thing I noticed is it has better board feel, because I don't think there's as much going on the bottom, so you feel the board more. So if you're surfing like gnarly reefs and stuff, and you kind of almost want reef booties, I would check out the Omni version, and they're also custom moldable as well. So,
but wait, there's more.
Okay, guys, another session with the Solite booties. This time I got like gallons of wax on there and some foo wax, so we can really see if it's just me with limited wax or if the booties will grip if there's enough wax. Also, one con is they are really hard to get on. Once you're on, they feel great though. And you can kind of adjust this strap as you need, but getting on and off's a little tougher. And I think the consensus is the barefoot feel makes them not grip as much as like the super grippy booties, but that's kind of the natural board feel. So I'll let you know how it goes. Third session with them with heaps of wax. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, quick post-surf update after that delicious burrito. The conclusion is, after a couple surfs, yes, with a better wax job, the Solite moldable booties will grip better. They still, to me, don't seem as mega grippy as my XL dry lock booties, which I kind of have bought a bunch the last couple years. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It's just definitely more of a barefoot feel. But with proper wax, that's the right temperature, and a solid wax job like I usually do on boards like the Varga board right there, where it's like a cake of wax, what I'm used to. Didn't slip at all, felt great, was super impressed. One other thing that I would say maybe is a little bit of a con is a little bit of water does get in the booties. Who knows where it's coming in? But to me, like, the dry lock seemed to keep water out a little bit better. It is what it is, but I do prefer the fit of the Solite booties, and like, they just feel the lightest and the most non-booty booties out of any other booties I've worn. So I still think they're a great purchase. Definitely need to put them through the ringer a little bit longer to make like a super final conclusion if I'm just going to rinse and repeat that purchase. Or maybe it's nice to have like a pair of XL booties and a pair of Solites and go back and forth. But all right, guys, that's about wraps it up. If you appreciate this surf video, watch another one of my surf focus reviews right here. Click like, smash the subscribe. Till next time, we out. Peace. Right there. Give it a click. Click away.